Hello everyone, welcome back to Blanqui's Creations. Today we're going to be creating this heart with angel wings, and it is standing on top of a wood block that says love what you do. It also has a cloud with rhinestone chains dangling from it, symbolizing blessings from up above. Then that block that says love what you do is on top of a sign that reads love. There's little butterflies, there's angels. This piece has everything symbolizing love, but it doesn't have to only be as a Valentine's home decor. So this is what I did. I used some scrap foam board and I drew the image of wings that I got the idea or the image from Google. Then I cut it out with a razor, being very careful that I didn't cut myself. This is how it's going to look. Then you don't have to spray paint it. It makes no sense to spray paint it, even though I did spray paint mine. I am now taking some hot glue and I am hot gluing some of these feathers that are still on the boa that I purchased from Dollar Tree. They also have these on Amazon and eBay. So once I'm done hot gluing these all over the wings, which I glued them in the front and in the back, I then am going to take my scissors and I am going to make sure that the wings are neat. I'm going to cut the longer feathers out of it so that it looks cohesive. And once I'm done doing that, I am going to take some of this Waverly pink paint. It's the only pink that they have, and I'm going to paint my heart in the front and the back. Then I'm going to take this sign that I purchased from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove that heart, and I'm going to also paint that heart pink. I'm going to paint the sides of this sign gold. I'm going to take a dowel and I'm going to paint that dowel gold also. I took some of this marble contact paper, and this is the beige one, and I put my little block that said love what you do on top of an area that you could see that has the marble effect on it really good. And later on you will also see that I remove the contact paper from the front of the block because it covered the letters, and I was going to attempt to write the letters myself, but then I changed my mind. Here I am using a gold paint marker and I am just highlighting those veins that are in the marble paper. Then I am also going to take that same paint marker and I'm going to go around all the edges of the block. This is going to make it look better. It's going to look like it came like that. I am now removing this little piece of dowel that was in the sign with some pliers. The dowel that I painted is going to fit perfectly in that spot. Now I'm taking these two word signs that I purchased from the Dollar Tree and I am going to place them back to back, and I'm going to glue with some strong adhesive the angels between the two signs. Here are two square mirrors from the Dollar Tree, and I glued those two popsicle sticks, those are the larger ones, with some strong adhesive to combine them. Now I'm taking two of these Jenga blocks from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint them gold. I'm using the same color gold on all the pieces, and this color gold matches almost everything, including the paint that's already on those two word signs that I used. Now I'm taking some strong adhesive, and as you can see here, I am going to put some on the bottom of the angels, and I'm going to place those angels on top of the mirrors. I'm going to give this a couple of hours of drying time. Here I'm going to take the wings and I'm going to hot glue them onto the heart. But then I realized that while I'm doing that, I could just take that block and I could glue the dowel in it and then proceed to doing the wings with the heart. So that's what I did. Guys, it's just how my mind works. So after a while, the angels and the mirror and the dowel with the sign is drying, I am hot gluing those wings onto the heart so that everything dries almost at the same time. Now that the Jenga blocks are dried, I am going to measure both pieces on both sides of those word signs to make sure that the Jenga blocks don't overlap the letters, because I don't want it to be seen. So that's what I did with a pencil. I marked exactly where I have to cut so that it gives me the edge to place the sign on top. And I did it off camera. I used a hacksaw that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, and I sawed off the piece. And now I'm using both hot glue and strong adhesive to glue those little pieces on the edges of the letters, so that once those are dry, I can glue the sign with the dowel on top of it. Because if I didn't do this, the sign would sink in where those two word signs are at, and you wouldn't be able to read what the sign says. This is what it's going to look like once it's all put together. And here it's already glued together, and this is what it looks like so far. But we're not done yet. So let's add some of these pretty marbles that we did about 3 videos ago, and I will link that video in the description box down below. I am going to use some strong adhesive, and I'm going to put some of these cracked marbles inside this heart. And so far it's looking like this. And these marbles are going to symbolize God's blessings. I am using a Q-tip to clean some of that strong adhesive glue I am now taking that wood heart and I'm going to be adding some of this rhinestone chain to it with some strong adhesive. And this is going to look so glamorous. I use the Q-tip to add the strong adhesive. Now I'm taking some of these butterfly jot stickers, some silver glitter and Mod Podge, and I'm going to create my logo butterflies, which I've already have the logo of the butterfly with the gems or the diamonds that are all over it. But I just came up with this idea. I am taking my gold marker. I am going around all the edges of the butterfly. I then add my Mod Podge and I dip my butterfly in silver glitter. I then add 3 pieces of the rhinestone chain in the middle of the butterflies, and these I'm going to place on all my DIYs. Somewhere on all my DIYs from this video on is going to have these little butterflies, and this is my logo. So you heard it here first. Now I am going to take some of that same rhinestone chain, and with some strong adhesive I am going to apply it around the edge of that heart, and I am taking my time with it. I applied the strong adhesive with the Q-tip so that it would stay on that edge and not be all over the place. Then after this, I'm going to take some of this extra batting, and I use this for my upholstery chair. I cut a piece, I cut off the corners, I fluff it up, and then I open it up and I fold it or twist it or turn it, whatever you want to call it, and I glue it towards the bottom of the heart. And then this is going to be my cloud type. And from there, I am going to place rhinestone chains in different sizes with a teardrop rhinestone at the bottom representing raindrops. And this is all representing, these are my butterflies from my logo. And these are going to be on my DIYs from now on. These are the rhinestone chains, the different sizes, and I just use plain scissors to cut it. And I'm using the teardrop rhinestones, and these are going to go glued on that cloud. And here I'm just showing you the different sizes and what it looks like with the teardrop at the end. Now I just take the rhinestone chain and I'm going to see where I need to cut it. I cut it at the length that I want it, making sure that the rhinestones are facing to the top. I take the little rhinestone teardrop shape. I remove the sticker that's behind the diamond shape rhinestone just before I add a dab of strong adhesive, and then I glue the diamond shaped rhinestone to the rhinestone chain, and then I give it a couple of minutes for those two pieces to bond together, because if not they will fall apart. Then after it's bonded together, I take it and with a dab of hot glue, I glue it to the cloud. Please be careful when you're using the hot glue gun. If you're still here, thank you so much for tuning in, for sticking by, for doing this with me. I appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that you guys already know me and know that for Valentine's, I really don't go all out to do Valentine's DIYs. That is because to me, I think Valentine's is just a day that people that have stores, they make money off of this day. Valentine's should be an everyday thing. If you're single, you should celebrate loving yourself each and every day just as much as you would if you were with someone else. I hope all of you take the time to smile at someone and let them know that even if you are not emotionally involved with them, that they are special enough to be thought of. I hope all of you have a blessed day, a blessed night, a blessed week, a blessed month, a blessed year. I hope to see you all soon. And once again, thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you.